So this may not be something that you guys are thinking about now, but looking down the road, obviously you're not just a band because you guys want to be playing local bars. I assume if you do,
it's not a hobby.
I mean, it's not a hobby.
Right.
It's a career, and you hope to blow up one day, and you hope for the world to know who you are. I think that anybody does when this is what they choose to do. But with that comes the world also knowing everything that you guys are doing and wanting to be a part of your lives and in it with you guys. Are you prepared for that? I mean, not necessarily being prepared right now, but are you okay with that happening? I mean, do you get nervous about that? Do you hold back sometimes and think, God, this is such a dream of mine and I want everything that comes along with it, but I don't know if I can handle that part. That could possibly happen.
You know, here's the thing. I think we don't do it to get fame. That fame today is so weird now because you can become famous for pretty much doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can be famous for being, it's scary. It used to be fame came from hard work and being unique and having a certain voice that people needed to hear. Whether we ever become famous or not is irrelevant. Our goal is to make music that touches people, moves them, changes and affects their lives in a good way. And if it's 100 people or 100 million people, it's all kind of the same, because as long as we're helping and doing what we are put on this earth to do, you know, if everybody knows about it, fantastic. If some people know about it, fantastic. It's not, you know, if we open the door and there's paparazzi or something, that's part
I'm
of
not
it.
even sure what they'd see. They'd be very bored.
Well,
We're
yeah.
not really going to be...
I think we're hysterically funny.
Yes.
Tom
Tom does think we're hysterically
Well, you hit
funny.
on something really important. You said, you know, you used to be able to become, you know, famous or have some sort of fame by just being unique and being yourselves and standing out. I mean, obviously now it's so hard to sort of be recognized by the right people. How do you guys market yourselves now so you can find these people that are can really take you to the next level? How do you make yourself stand out?
Well, I mean, social media has not only made it easier for artists to stand out, but it's made it harder because everyone's using it. There's really a system that you can follow in order to get your name out there, get people to watch your videos and all that kind of stuff.
We just keep
We
going.
do everything. I mean, we tell everybody we know. We tweet.
Look, I mean, not as much as media has changed and evolved, and you get information, you know, lightning fast now. At the end of the day, people still have to like what you're doing and want to know more and want to tell their friends or tell somebody else, hey, I just discovered this and heard it. I liked it. You should listen to it. That's the same as it was from the 50s to now. You know, whether it's it's easy to be to get it out there and have it totally be fake, but when it's real, that lasts. That's what careers are made of. Careers are made for 20 years of people going, this is really good. I really want it. This moves me. You know, it's not a flash in the pan thing.
You said, you touched on the branding. You know, Korbee is now a brand. How did you just kind of decide, okay, we need to, or when did you decide we need to really start taking our music to the next level, and we really need to start playing at different venues, and we really need to start reaching a different market? And was there a moment that you guys were like, we're really good and we can do something with this, and this is, you know, not just us kind of writing music and putting out an album, like people need to hear us? Did that come at a specific time for you, or have you just always known that and just sort of organically started taking those steps?
Well, it's number one, if we don't like the music, I don't know how anybody else will. So I have to like it. I want to listen to it.
Right.
And then I think, and I assume you think the same way, well, if we like it, there's got to be other people
There's got to be other people
that will like this. And so...
And I think that transition happens slowly. I think that when you start working on something like this, a project like this, you know, first you go, wow, this is great. And you're sort of in the headspace of creating the actual thing. Then we recorded our EP, and I think it was probably right before that when we specifically formed Korbee that we went, this could be our ticket. This could actually be our vessel
Yeah.
to get our voices heard and get people to, notice us. Because in this business, it's all about, there's so much about gimmicks and like you gotta be weird or you gotta be on a reality show, or like there's a weird, you can't just be a girl singer-songwriter or a guy singer-songwriter. Like it's there's so many.
You also just can't sit back and hope that somebody will hear you and say, oh, I want to do something with you. You have to make something for yourself.
That's exactly
right.
People, labels and people like that don't walk down apartment hallways and knock on doors saying, do you want a deal? I mean, that doesn't happen. You got to go out there and put yourself out there. But luckily for us, I love playing live.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Jen loves it. It's like instant gratification and satisfaction to be able to share something with an audience, because that's what it is. We don't just go play music and turn it up and like play at somebody.
Right.
It's a complete give and take with the audience. I mean, there are nights where we play and it's quiet in the house because they're listening, and then there's nights where they're loud, or sometimes there's off nights where we on stage feel like we're really giving it out, but maybe it's like a Thursday or a Wednesday and you don't get as much back from a crowd because they worked all day.
Or we could think it's like, oh, we didn't do very well, and people come and be like, that was your best show we've ever seen.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Yeah, I mean, that give and take is certainly what makes live awesome.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's